Let's see. What is my biggest takeaway from the past week trading options, pros and cons? That's a great question. All right, what are the pros of the last week? Is you have an opportunity to make a ton of money, right? The past week, a lot of people have probably made more the last week than they made the entire year. Or, well, first we're gonna talk about the pros. You have an opportunity to make a ton of money the past week or 2 weeks. A ton of money. Another pro is you've been getting some very solid direction, right? So that's one thing as an options trader that you really need to have. You got to have some direction. You know, you can't you're betting on it to go up or down. So you need it to be going up or down and not sideways. As long as it ain't going sideways, you're good. So whether we've been going up or down, you've had nice moves to the upside or nice moves to the downside. That is a pro. Another pro. A great pro. I mean, this ain't options though. Trading options. That might be all the pros. Now the cons, it's a lot of cons. The cons of it lately is you can lose a crap ton of money very, very quickly if you don't know what you're doing. Right? So if you don't understand technicals, or if if you're not on your toes, man, like you can lose a ton of money very quick, very, very, very quickly in this trading environment. Right? So you are in a super volatile market to the point where Donald Trump can put out some news, or he could make a tweet and it can send the stock market up or send it crashing down. Right? And we're at a point now where even fake news can even do that, right? So on Monday, was it Monday or yesterday? Whatever day it was. No, it was Monday. It was fake news that was put out that he was going to do a 90-day pause on tariffs for China. Contracts are super expensive. Contracts get very expensive when the market is very volatile, right? So that's when the market gets very volatile. Or that's when contracts get expensive, when the market gets very volatile. When the VIX is high, you will see a pricier contract. So people with small accounts, the moves have been so large that even the cheaper contracts have been turned into a lot. But at the same time, if you want a decent contract, you got to pay a lot more. So like Apple put at the money Apple put a month ago probably would be 200, a little bit over 200. Now you get it at the money Apple put, that thing will be $500, $400, and that's for a weekly. So prices are elevated. Now another is going to be when the market does slow down and it starts their accounts. A lot of people are going to blow their accounts when the market stabilizes. And the reason that they're going to blow their account is because they're going to get too used to these huge moves. So too used to trading these 0-day options and trying to turn $100 to $1,000, and you get too used to it. When the market slows down, they're going to get killed. But it won't be like this forever. So I would say those are my pros and cons. Hope that was helpful a little bit. Should tell Jay to join live. Man, Jay got on the live. People say they ain't never seen Jay before. Jay for like 4 or 5 years. Say, is SPY going up? It don't look like it right now. It don't look like it right now. You don't want it to go up right now. You really don't want it to go up right now. You want to get some time. You want some time to be able to buy these stocks that's low. And you want the stocks to keep going lower because you know it's not going to be down for stocks that's low. And you want the stocks to keep going lower because you know it's not going to be down forever. Just take an instance of, or think about even, let me put on my charts here real quick. Guys, I'm live on YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to be looking at some charts and talking about, giving things that I'm looking at, all of that stuff like that. So if you're on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this one person, and leave some comments, right? So this are all questions that you have. Let's see. For new traders, advice I would give new traders, I would definitely say don't try to move too fast. I would say don't try to move too fast. Um, and what I mean by that is don't skip out on the found you first start. You just worried about making the money, but you just worried about making the money, but you got to understand how you make the money, right? You got to understand how you make it. What they're doing, and they tell you what to do. That's cool, but the problem is going to be, what if that person decides to stop teaching, or what if that person, God forbid, what something happens to that person? Um, then what you gonna do? So you gotta always don't skip the foundation. Always build upon the foundations. Understand the basics first. Build upon the foundations. Understand the basics first. And something else I would say is don't get caught up in pocket watching, right? So like for instance, let's say you start trading and you make $20 a day, but you see somebody else that make $1,000 a day. You can't compare yourself to them because you don't know them people may have been trading for years, right? For years, where you just started the other day. You can't compare yourself. Even you got to realize options is like it's so powerful. Even if you only make $50 a day, right? If you can make $50 a day, that is $250 a week from options.